Welcome to our virtual classroom. Join me for some fun learning. Happy holidays and welcome to Legacy Lineage Online Learning. We have been reading stories about the holidays and talking about the holidays. We have talked about the fact that there are 4 different holidays that are celebrated around this time of year. We talked about the fact that on those holidays, most of them give presents and some of them all have some type of lights around them. Uh-oh. Oh, mine's backwards. Hold on a second. I had a surprise planned for you, but let's see. Oh, there we go. Speaking of lights. And we are going to be reading today The Littlest Reindeer. So I have my antlers on too. And this story came to us during a giveaway. So I was on social media, and not only did we host a giveaway and we sent out those books today to the 2 winners of our giveaway. One family won 2 books. They got The Snowy Day and Where the Wild Things Are, and another family got Miss Nelson is Missing. So I know some of you may already know those stories because they're on story time. Well, this giveaway story came to us, and it is a new story to me. I've never read it before, so we're going to enjoy this story together. The Littlest Reindeer. Look, see your antlers, and they're my antlers. The Littlest Reindeer. Dot was a reindeer. She lived with her family at the North Pole. There were many reindeers in Santa's village. Do you see my reindeer right over my shoulder? Right there. Got a reindeer with us. But Dot was the littlest one. Dot had a friend named Oliver. He was the littlest elf in Santa's village. Dot and Oliver were Santa's special helpers, but Dot wanted another job too. More than anything, Dot wanted to help fly Santa's sleigh. Santa would be choosing a new reindeer soon, and Dot was excited. She just needed a few lessons and then she would be ready. So on this page you have Dot and Oliver, and look at Dot. She has her mind on doing some bigger things. So she has some aspirations, she has some dreams, some goals that she wants to achieve. Dot's sister Stina showed her how to get a running start. Dot's cousin watched too. Faster, faster, they chanted. But Dot's short legs just couldn't keep up. I bet Carl can help, Stina said comfortingly. I'm sorry. So her sister told her that somebody was going to help comfortingly. That means she said it in a nice way. I bet Carl can help, she said to comfort her, help her feel better. Then Dot's brother, Carl, showed her how to make the first leap into the air. It's called the takeoff. Okay, now you try, Carl told Dot. Dot tried with all her might to jump in the air. Carl laughed. Very funny, Dot. Now really jump this time. That was it, Dot whispered. Oh, Carl said. Well, maybe Grandpa has some suggestions. So do you know what Dot wants to do when she had her eye on the sleigh? Do you know what she wants to do? Right. Instead of pulling a little sleigh, it looks like maybe she wants to clean the sleigh. No, I think she wants to be one of Santa's flying reindeer, because if you see here, they're cleaning the sleigh. But that's not what she wants to do. She wants to actually pull the sleigh. Let's see if Grandpa can help her. Dot's grandpa was in the stable. I need help jumping, she told him. I know exactly what to do, he said. Dot's grandpa showed her how to jump from the stable loft and fly. Kick, 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 he shouted. But when Dot tried to jump off the platform, she sank right into a big pile of hay below. Dot's grandpa pulled her out. Why don't you go talk to your mama? Let's see if Mama's going to be able to help you. See, everybody's trying to teach her. And here she is, plop in the pile of hay. But you know what I like about that? She keeps trying. She didn't give up yet because she really wants to do something. She wants to pull that sleigh, and she keeps trying. Let's see what Mama helps her with. Dot's mama was at the supply store. She was picking up a new harness made especially for Dot. But when Dot tried on the harness slipped right off. We can fix it, Dot mama said. But Dot shook her head. I'm too little. I can't run. I can't jump. I can't fly. Dot's mama nuzzled in close. But you will soon. There's always next year. So now Dot is starting to feel a little bad because she's ready to be able to do it now. But her mama told her she has to wait until next year. And some things take time. You have to grow before you can do them. So don't want to give up. So let's see what happens with Dot. Dot clopped through Santa's village. How do you think she felt? Let's look at her face. How do you think she felt before I tell you the words? What does her expression look right here? Yep. It says she was sad. Would she ever be big enough to help fly Santa's sleigh? Just then, Dot's friend Oliver appeared at her side. What's the matter? Oliver asked. I'm too little to fly Santa's sleigh, Dot said. But you're not too little to do lots of other things, Oliver replied. Come on. So now Oliver is going to help her. It's awesome to have a nice friend. Dot and Oliver made a snowman. They played tag with their friend Charlie. They made Christmas cards for their family, and they even helped the baby fox find his mama. At the end of their busy afternoon, they collapsed in a snowbank to rest. See, Oliver said, look at all the things we can do. Dot smiled. She felt better already. And what are they doing here? They're making what? What do you call it when you lay in the snow and you move your arms and legs like that? Making snow angels, right? And what I also like about this is that she has a friend that's going to help her to feel better and help her to find some other things to do. And look, they even have a little Yeti friend. Have you seen Abominable? It's a really fun movie. But sometimes when you are waiting for something for you, it's always nice to help others. It will get your mind off what you want and it will help the other person. And look, they were able to help the fox and find his mama. And Oliver also is helping Dot to get her mind off of things. Before Dot knew it, Christmas Eve had arrived. The entire North Pole came out to send Santa and the reindeer off on their important journey. Dot's grandpa gave her a big nuzzle. This will be you next year, he said. Dot nodded. So grandpa's encouraging her further. And look at all the people out. Even the little Yeti family is out there watching them get ready to take off. You see the reindeer? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought they're supposed to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? They need 2 more reindeer. It's supposed to be 8. Everybody cheered and waved as the reindeer got their running start. But then Dot noticed a tiny present in the snow. It had fallen out of Santa's bag. Oliver looked at Dot. Go, go, he cried. Then she picked up the gift and ran as fast as she could. Just as the reindeer lifted Santa's sleigh into the air, Dot jumped. It was her highest jump ever as she kicked her legs as hard as she could. Suddenly, she was flying. She leaped right into the sleigh. Santa smiled. Well done, Dot. So she did it. And her motivation was helping someone else. So she saw that present there. She knew how important it was. And she went to help someone else. And guess what? It got her off the ground. I love that. And let's count the reindeer again. Now we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll tell you why that's important at the end. When Dot returned to the North Pole early the next morning with Santa and the other reindeer, the whole village was waiting. Everyone surrounded Dot with hugs and cheers. I knew you could do it, Oliver cried. How do you think she feels now? Probably so proud and so encouraged because everyone is there to love her and tell her what an awesome job she did. Dot finally found a way to help Santa and his sleigh. Sometimes little is the perfect size after all. But even better, having a friend by your side makes anything possible. And there they are. Dot, Oliver the elf, the abominable Yeti, and the baby fox. I like this story. So, why I wanted to count those reindeer is because I've been closing out our story times with songs. And today I have another song. Can you guess what song I might be singing today? Can you guess? I'll give you a hint. The story was about it. And we have one right here. And there's Dot. So now this reindeer's name is officially Dot. And so our story is The Littlest Reindeer, and our song is, I don't know if you've ever heard it started like this before, but it starts saying, now there's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They're not nice. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved them as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. And you know what? That song and this story, they both talk about having exactly what you need and being perfect just the way you are, because Rudolph's shiny nose was exactly what Santa needed to guide his sleigh. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. And remember, you are the you in unique.